Running game a little bit better, Wisconsin, than it was last year. But how important is it going to be to establish that running game and and have a balanced attack on offense?
Well, I think it really just comes down to whatever our coaches call. I know we obviously would like to be balanced, but I think the same thing is you have to kind of adjust with the game. Kind of take what they give you. If they're giving us good run looks, then we'll run. If they're loading the box and daring us to throw, then we'll have to adjust accordingly. But I think any team wants to be balanced, but I think when it comes down to it during the game, you kind of just do whatever the game tells you to do.
And UCLA's offense has obviously been pretty prolific so far. So how important is it going to be for you guys to stay on the field so your defense isn't having to go out there?
It's good. I think in the Wisconsin game we had a couple long drives and we also had a couple short ones. And I think, like you said, with a team that has a good offense, it's something we don't really consciously think about, but I think that it's important for us to extend drives, as always, just to kind of move the ball down the field, be sharp in the red zone, get touchdowns when you're down there, and not have to settle for field goals. I think that's something that our offense wants to take pride in.
And what have you seen from their defense, just looking at film? I mean, the first couple of games they struggled, and the last game against Houston, I know they threw a lot, and Houston got nothing done.
Well, they got a lot of athletes. That's for sure. A lot of guys that at every position are real athletic. They play fast. They're a 3-4 team. I think we got a good look at them this week in preparation throughout practice and film work, and I think we're ready for them. But they certainly have an athletic team.
Things were pretty tight in that Wisconsin game. Do you expect it to open up a little bit more this week?
What do you mean?
Just like you kind of had to take, you had to kind of get the ball out in the flat and nothing really too much downfield a lot. Do you expect to take more shots this week, or things to just kind of be a little bit more open?
Well, I mean, like I said, you kind of just have to adjust with the game. I think you want to take what they give you, but at the same time, you don't want to be afraid to take your shots. So I think there's a little bit of both. Obviously, not forcing anything, and you want to take your shots when you have them, but at the same time, if they're giving you something, take it.
First road game of the season, communication's a little bit more difficult on the road. I guess, what kind of things have you guys been working on to make sure that you don't run into any problems?
Well, we've been working on our silent count. Really just to be prepared. I've never played there. I know a lot of the younger guys haven't either. So we'll see how it goes. What's good about it is we practiced, a silent count during the week some. So if we get there and we can hear, then we're fine, and we can just do normal. But if not, we've prepared for for a silent count.
Are you also kind of prepared for how mystique the place is? I guess just being the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never been there, but it's obviously something that you've known about your whole life. It's a every January you see the Rose Bowl game, and now to actually get to play in that same stadium, it's going to be a cool experience. But at the same time, you want to enjoy it, but also stay focused on the game. And I think our team's going to do a good job of that.
Against Wisconsin, just a one touchdown. What's it going to be the key to kind of getting it in there more?
Well, I'd say just executing. Just being sharp on your reads. Like I said before, taking your shots when you get them, and then also checking it down when you have to. So I think it's kind of staying on that fine line between both is what's really going to help us in the red zone, and obviously we want more than one touchdown this week.
How are you feeling? I know last week you kind of took it easy. You feeling better now?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling real good and real confident as we play UCLA. Really ready to go over there. First away game, but I think our defense and offense are going to click again, and we're going to get the win. That's what I'm telling right now.
When you're looking at UCLA, everybody's talking about their offense, but what have you seen from their defense?
Their defense, they're fast and they're very athletic. Their linebackers play sideline to sideline, and they're real physical. But most of all, they're really athletic. That's what jumped out when I watched film about them.
In a game like this, is time of possession kind of important so that you kind of keep the ball out of their offense's hands?
I think that will be a factor. They have a high-powered offense, real good, especially running game. But I think that definitely be a factor of the game.
Against Wisconsin, you guys looked okay. Didn't make too many mistakes, but you didn't really tear it open a little bit. Is that something that you're hoping to get done this week?
Yes, I am. Actually, I'm looking for the run game to really be rolling this week. That way, they really can't just play the pass, so they have to worry about both. So we can be two-dimensional, and that makes it easier on all of us.
What would you learn from your first game?
Patience is the key. A little antsy. not really myself. So watch that film again tonight, watch UCLA, and just sort of visualize me running against them and pressing the hole and getting a touchdown, hopefully.
Do you feel like, a lot of people say like the jump from week 1 to week 2 is huge. Do you feel like you guys will be able to take a big jump after playing that first game?
Most definitely. You can even tell by practice, like this week, Sean Manion has been on point. I don't think I've seen him throw one bad ball since that week. And our receivers are catching everything. We're running better, lines blocking better, and defense is still fierce. So I think it'll definitely be a big jump.
Before the first game, I asked you where your nerves was. You said you were kind of nervous going in. Are you feeling the same way? Is it a little different now that you're going on the road for your first game?
Nerves still there. Not nervous, but more like ready to get it started, Just because it's a away game, I mean, it's still football,
Yeah.
To the end of the day, you have to play, so I'm ready.